Absolutely. Here's a 6-minute engaging YouTube script for your video review of the 2026 Lada Niva 4X4, formatted in clear paragraph form, covering all the sections you need. 2026 Lada Niva 4X4 Full Review YouTube Script. The 2026 Lada Niva 4X4 is here, and it's ready to write the next chapter of its legendary off-road legacy. For decades, the Niva has been the symbol of rugged simplicity, a no-nonsense workhorse that could crawl through mud, snow, and everything in between. The 2026 model blends that classic toughness with some modern upgrades, but don't worry, it's still unapologetically a Niva at heart. Under the hood, you get a 1.8-liter naturally aspirated engine, producing around 122 horsepower and 178 Nm of torque. It's not about speed, it's about endurance, durability, and getting you wherever you need to go, no matter how unforgiving the terrain is. With a proven 4x4 system, locking differentials, and high ground clearance, this vehicle is still made to conquer the wilderness rather than cruise the city. Step outside and the 2026 Niva immediately makes its presence felt with its utilitarian design. It's boxy, bold, and doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. The squared-off wheel arches, flat panels, and short overhangs all serve a purpose, to maximize off-road capability. What's new for 2026 are subtle modern touches like LED headlights and updated alloy wheels, but the overall DNA remains rugged and functional. There's no unnecessary chrome or fake vents here. Every line, every angle speaks to the Niva's dedication to practicality and durability. It's the kind of design that turns heads not because it's flashy, but because it's authentic. Inside the 2026 Lada Niva, you'll find a cabin that blends old-school charm with just enough modern convenience. It's simple, utilitarian, and focused on durability, but you do get a touchscreen infotainment system, basic, but functional, along with smartphone connectivity and a surprisingly decent audio system. The materials are hard plastics for the most part, but that's intentional, easy to clean and built to withstand years of dirt, mud, and abuse. The layout is refreshingly straightforward, with physical buttons and dials where they matter most. You won't find luxury trimmings or unnecessary tech, and honestly, that's part of the Niva's charm. When it comes to comfort, the Niva is still very much a utility-first vehicle, but there are a few welcome improvements for 2026. The seats offer slightly better padding and support, especially for longer journeys, and there's a noticeable reduction in cabin noise thanks to improved insulation. Rear passengers get slightly more legroom compared to previous generations, though it's still a bit tight for taller passengers. This is not a plush SUV by any means, it's a functional, hard-working off-roader that puts capability over creature comforts. However, for those who appreciate simplicity and durability over luxury, the Niva offers a surprisingly pleasant place to be, especially when you're exploring the unbeaten path. On the performance front, the 2026 Lada Niva 4X4 stays true to its roots, slow, steady, and unstoppable off-road. The 1.8-liter engine won't win any races, but it delivers torque where you need it most, especially when crawling over rocks, through mud, or up steep inclines. The 4X4 system has been refined slightly, offering improved traction management, and the suspension has been reworked for better articulation and ride comfort over rough terrain. On-road performance is still a bit rough around the edges, steering is vague, body roll is noticeable, and acceleration is leisurely at best, but that's not why you buy a Niva. Off the pavement, however, this thing is an absolute beast. It's a go-anywhere machine that thrives where modern crossovers would simply give up. In conclusion, the 2026 Lada Niva 4X4 is not trying to compete with modern SUVs, and that's exactly why it stands out. It's raw, rugged, and proudly old school, with just enough modern updates to make it livable for daily use. If you're looking for a no-frills, affordable off-roader that can survive the apocalypse and still have some charm left, the Niva remains in a class of its own. It's a vehicle for adventurers, farmers, explorers, and anyone who values durability over digital gimmicks. In a world of increasingly soft and tech-heavy SUVs, the 2026 Niva 4X4 stands proudly as a stubborn, capable, and charmingly simple machine, and for the right buyer, that's exactly what makes it perfect. Want me to adjust the tone? Maybe more dramatic, more humorous, or more technical?